All right, this is day 27. So one more day is 4 weeks. So it is, let's see. Let's pull up the time. 9:54, top right hand corner. So I went for a late night walk. First time I was walking in the dark with a flashlight, but I really wanted to finish my second walk. So I ended up walking 3.5 miles. I'm really hoping I hit my 5 pounds. So I'm going to record myself tomorrow on camera, so it'll be good. So I think going outside and walking versus like going to the gym and being on a treadmill is like a big thing. I mean, something about like the, what is it? Circadian clock. What's the thing with the light, right? Like, so you're actually programming your brain to, it's now light, first dark, and then the other thing is just fresh air and pollen, etc. So I worked out plenty of times in Boston, like just always on a treadmill, and I have to say, like, dramatic results I'm getting, not only is the food pills, but I think it has to do with like being outside. So 30-minute walk is key in the morning and the evening. So I'm gonna like require everybody to do that, because if you lift too much, or if you run, or if you bike, or do anything too extraneous, from all the information that I've read, is what ends up happening is you affect your metabolism and you get really hungry. And then what ends up happening is you end up overeating. So even though you're working out feeling like, oh, I'm burning all these calories, you end up just compensating that with eating. So a really brief 30-minute walk, morning and evening, it's amazing. Like, it's just 330 calories in the morning and the evening. It's just like, it doesn't even feel like anything. You're not driving to a gym, you're not driving to a park, you just walk out your front door, you time 30 minutes, you come back, and like, it's amazing. So I think that's gonna be key to the whole food pill diet. It's just like simple, don't overdo it. No running, no biking, no lifting, etc. I mean, mind you, remember, I was lifting and I was getting ferociously hungry, and I was like, all right, let's stop that. So I killed that, and now I'm back on track. I'm feeling great, and hopefully I hit my 5 pounds. So otherwise, I was like, I was dying. I wanted to eat a bunch of food, but I mean, I think it was because I was lifting. So am I going to lose weight? I'm not going to gain strength, right? Like, let's separate it. It's like, all right, if we're going to lose weight, it's in the weight loss. Let's just lose 5 pounds a week, get down to the maintenance diet that I want to be at, and then let's go ahead and change it up, and we can dial in depending on the graph, so that we're like, all right, now we're going to try to put on muscle. So I think that's kind of the key. So other than that, I would say tonight been the one night I've drank the most. We went to the beach, then we went to beer 30, had 1 or 2 beers, came back here, had a beer, then we watched the game, had another 1 or 2 beers, and then just had another beer. So I'm 6 Michelob Ultras, so that would be 600 calories. But alcohol does deplete you of water, so I don't know. Who knows? We'll see what we're gonna weigh in tomorrow, man. I'm hoping it's 5 pounds. So, but anyway, the whole idea of drinking is to be a little bit socially, I guess, respectable, or more like, if you're gonna be around people who are gonna be eating, that's hard enough. But at least if you can at least have a beverage, you feel like you're still socializing. You're just like, oh, I already ate earlier, or whatever excuse you want to make. But if you're not drinking or eating, it's really hard. So, but good for you if you can do that. I mean, you're losing 5 pounds a week and not drinking. Touche. That's pretty good. So I guess it really just comes down to preference. Like I said, like everything, it's always individualized. I think it's all about customizing it to fit your needs. So what works for me might work for a bunch of people, but there's gonna be a lot of edge cases where people are like, nope, don't like that, don't like this. I want this, and like that's what I'm trying to build. I want like something that like everybody can perfectly dial it into what suits their needs. It makes them like, feel optimal, like sleep the best, feel sedity as in not hungry, feel energy, like, and whatever that is, and then by putting it up there, we can all interact. There's like a whole social component. So everybody's like, I tried that, didn't work for me, but yeah, I understand what you're doing. And someone else tries it, and I'm like, that totally worked for me. Like, so I think it just really comes down to sharing what we all learned. So we like pretty much just crowdsource, the food pill diet until like everybody dials it in perfectly. Because like I found my magic spot. I'm dropping 5 pounds a week, feeling incredible, sleeping really good, waking up every day at 6 a.m. just without an alarm, going for walks. Like, I feel so good. And then I got my tests done, and now I'm like, holy crap, like I've dropped my hypertension too. My Achilles feels better. I no longer have high blood pressure. My LDL went down. My cholesterol went down. I feel good. Jules is happy. I bet if I went and applied for life insurance right now, I'd have a lower rate. So, it feels really good. Plus, you see your friends and everybody's like, "Whoa, you look younger. Like you look skinny." Like, and there's a really good feeling about that. Let me turn the light on. And there's the light. So I'm thinking I could send everybody these little like containers, and everybody could like make their own dosage. But I think now that I've thought about it, I want to make it like super simple, like dumb it down. I like want to make all their meals, introduce them to new foods slowly, see if there's any reaction. So they're trying like 1 pill a day, new. And everything will be in a little Ziploc bag. They have 6 doses, like all the stuff that I've learned. Like it's like I miss my feedings, I miss making the pills. I had to do my cameras, like all the crap that gets in the way. It's like simple as Ziploc. Every 2.5 hours, you have an app. It buzzes you, tells you to take your pills. Like, make it super simple. And there's a social channel, so everybody's interacting and talking, like, how are your results? What's going on? Mood weakness, and talk about it. Like, oh, it's not ghrelin. I feel full. I feel sedity. I haven't tasted anything. It's good. Oh, it's mental. All right, help me through this, guys. And everybody can like chip in and be like, just don't give in. And then when you see other people getting really good results, that's why I'm thinking like groups of like 10. Everybody's like, there's gonna be people who get really good results, and there's always people who like think, oh, it doesn't work. It doesn't. It's not working for me. But then you see other people getting results. You're like, let me hold myself accountable. Like maybe it is the fact that, oh well, crap, I had an egg, I had a little bit of bacon, I had some fruit, and it all shit, it adds up, like you don't count for it, and maybe other people would be like, well, if you did this and this, here's why, so. Anyway, I think it really comes down to having other people kind of like hold you responsible, because if not, you think you're doing well, but sometimes you don't even realize if you're cheating the system, if that makes sense. So, and mind you, I've cheated the system a lot this last 27 days. So, I had the fries one day, I did the pizza one day, maybe I drank too much some certain days. So, but I'm trying to dial it in. This is experimentation. So let's figure this out. And like I said, I'm just trying to be open, explain it all. I tried to go down to 25 pills. I got really hungry. I wanted to cheat. Had to go back up to 40. So, and then I guess it depends on everybody's own weight, right? Like some people, if you're at 300 pounds, you're 6'5", maybe more like a 50-60 pill diet. If you're 100 pounds and you're teen little girl, maybe you're only 20 pills a diet. So like, I think it's really going to come down to dialing it in, figuring out what works for you. Do you want more acidity? Is it more complex carbs? Is it more vitamins? Do you want more vegetables? Or is it more fats? Do you want to feel that like density, that acidity in the stomach? Do you want more stuff that expands? Like I want to feel that full feeling. Like my belly is too full. I can't eat anything else. So, and we literally can dial all that in depending on your preference. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to subscribe or prescribe a diet that seems to work for most people from like at least all the white papers I read, and then we'll then calibrate that, using hopefully this like online platform to dial it in. You're like, oh, I'm still feeling more hungry. All right, let's dial up the complex carbs, dial up the fat, let's dial up the pill count. It's 40 to 50, etc. Like I feel too full. Jules sometimes like, I'm not going to eat at 2.5 hours. I'm like, is it because you feel too full, or is it, what is it? So, it's all about like kind of dialing it in. So, what's funny in about this is 5 minutes, and I know I got that sprinkler going off in a couple minutes, and it's going to spray all over the place. I'm going to probably have to run and move the camera. So, I have not fixed that sprinkler. It's spraying too much. So, if I have to move the camera, you understand why. When you hear that, slow down, I mean, that's going to fire off, and we're going to run. Getting there. 2 more bills. Last but least. Here we go. Not too shabby. So, we'll see you tomorrow. We're going to weigh in. Please weigh 195. I'm really hoping that worked out. So, and then if so, I'm going to keep chugging along. I'm going to go for 185. So, hopefully 2 more weeks of this. And it'll be a 6-week regimen, not a 4-week regimen. So, because I'm feeling so good. I mean, I was thinking like this low calorie, maybe I'm not getting the nutrients. So I'm worried about a million different things. Jules, she worries a lot for me. So that's why I went to my doctor. I wanted to get my blood test. I want to make sure everything was good. And now the results are really good. I'm like, shit, let's just keep going. Like this is good. So, all right, till tomorrow morning, we'll do the official weigh-in. We're gonna do the photos, and we'll see where we're at. So, cross the fingers. I hope it's good. So, all right, till tomorrow morning.